Alright, hello and welcome back to Lands of Lore. We're about to enter into the
This
White
castle is huge.
Tower. Got a nice dark, creepy vibe outside, which is fitting for this area. Yes, we do not need this. We'll keep it to sell, I suppose. I relocated a couple of items to closer near Weibel Town, but alright, so we have a note here.
Ring for admittance.
Alright, so maybe we have to ring a doorbell or something in order to get in? Let's see. What's in here? Oh goodness. Thought we had some friends, but they seem less than polite, actually. These are Amazonian warriors. They do not do exceptionally well in the cold. Nor are they particularly powerful warriors, particularly for being so late in the game. And frankly, having the lineage of something fairly impressive. Amazons are obviously, a pretty famous group of warriors, but they're not exceptionally well represented here, so we don't really need to sleep much. All of the keys in the White Tower have this distinct shape. I'm not going to press that button just yet, but let's check the left side here. This brings us up to the second floor, where there's a key here that blocks our way. Is this the right one?
Fit.
It is not. Alright, we'll have to come back. We head up the other direction. We will find almost nothing other than this key and a dead end. So I'll make a collection of keys here. And we also have these weird little green guys that are a very strange enemy. Only appear here. And are another enemy that are sort of hive-based, where if you don't close this, they will continue to spawn. So we'll close that. And we have another Amazonian warrior here who has sort of come out of this room. They'll occasionally open doors themselves and let themselves out. Oops. There we go. Alrighty. And carrying on, we have another keyhole here. We could test both of these keys.
Fit. It doesn't fit.
Neither of these are correct. Let's continue to explore. I think that's everything on that side. Good. We can't open some of those doors, so we'll continue on. Let's head up this direction. Oops. I have another door here. We can try these keys.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
No luck yet. I do hear what sounds like more of those kind of slug creatures moving around. And an Amazon coming around the corner. A couple of them. 4 maybe. Can use a little magic here. Ooh, one of those little green slugs has snuck up on our side. Which isn't great having Paulson on the undefended side there, since he doesn't really have any appropriate armor. Wow, where are all these Amazons coming from? They must have come out of all the rooms. Alright. We'll make fairly quick work of them. Having some low hit rates, unfortunately, but like I said, they're just not that strong of enemies, so they don't do nearly as much damage as you might expect. Maybe I should try Paulson here with one of the sabers to increase the hit rate. I guess we can rest up quickly. Just another doorway that must need to be closed. Let's find it. Oh. More Amazonians coming out of the woodwork here when they hear us coming. Step back a little. Protect our flank, as it were. Just checking. Alright. And at any point in time, it's fairly easy to Just, there we go. Enter into any of those rooms, close the door, and you can generally get a pretty safe rest. But it's not all that necessary at this point. Except again for poor Paulson here, who I've left thoroughly undefended due to my own poor planning, but he'll be alright.
It does not fit.
There we go. We finally have one of our keys that fits, which just reveals another key, which we'll have to try out somewhere. I am not going to try to pick any locks just yet. And this one we definitely cannot pick. We will need to get that from somewhere else. All right. So let's head up this way. Take care of that guy. And just close off that piece of the map. And let's check a couple more.
It does not fit. It does not fit.
Fairly certain that would not work, but maybe this will.
It does not fit.
There we go. And some more friends. Always nice to make new friends. Yeah, I think let's give Paulson a shot with the saber. It's just hitting a little too rarely. I know obviously the attack strength is much lower, but we can switch back if we must. Let's just do this. Save ourselves a little bit of effort. And again, we'll let Paulson finish him off. Very good. Alright, and we get another key, which we'll keep with our other keys here. Set of lockpicks that we do not need, and a dagger that we don't really need. Try the keys here.
It doesn't fit.
Alright. And hit this button. And this doorway will open, revealing...
Hello, brave ones. You must have defeated the guards.
I recognize him. That is the thief that was banished from Gladstone last year.
That was a mistake. You wouldn't hold a grudge, would you?
Why are you in here?
Janet, the leader of the Amazons, put me here. I have 10 crowns. It's yours if you set me free.
Yeah, so we could kill him, but I think we could just help him out. It's fine.
Thank you. Here are the crowns I promised. Surely you wouldn't want me to go without any money.
So he only actually gave us 9 crowns and kept one for himself, which, whatever. But if we press this button, we will reveal a ring here, the Amber Ring, which provides us a little bit of protection. But we will actually keep it down here for now. Though I will come back for it later. And now we will head down this direction. Oh, we'll do this first. Alright, so this is a very important safe, if I remember correctly. So I'm actually going to pause and save for a moment. Alright, and the important thing here is to unlock this safe on your first attempt. So we'll step forward. Very good. Okay. If we hadn't gotten on the first attempt, I would have just reloaded and tried again. Inside, we get a very unique item that I love, partially because it's very good, but also just for the look. I love the Dwarvish Kite Shield with the dragon insignia. Can replace this shield here, which we will now no longer need. Oil flask, nice, star, sure.
Empty.
Alright, and then we have this room here, which just closes that wall off. And I'm actually just going to test one thing quickly, 1 second. Alright, very good. Just wanted to confirm that that didn't change anything here. It's basically just a location to give yourself a rest. So, if you remember, we picked up the note here that said ring for admittance, which is not talking about ringing a bell, but in fact is a hint to put that ring there, which will open this door and reveal the leader of the Amazons, Yana.
So, you dare challenge the power of Jana, leader of the Amazons? Tonight my warrior maidens will feast upon your hearts. You males are pathetic weaklings, unable to defeat even the youngest of my warriors in single combat. I will take for myself the pleasure of cutting out your hearts as you scream in agony for death.
All of which was an awesome bit of commentary, made significantly less impressive by the fact that we have absolutely decimated all of her warriors already. Yana is reasonably powerful, but still really not that much of a problem. However, she does provide us with a great sword, Trouble, which is very strong. We can switch out Mantis here. Actually, maybe we'll give Paulson a sword as well. There we go. Let's try that combo. You can go down here, you can go here, you can go here. Very good. And then we will get this key, which when we take that, it opens up this passageway, which isn't really necessary, but is a nice additional pathway. When we take this key back, the door closes. So oftentimes I'll leave that key there just to not have to bother with going the long way around. However, I want the key, so I am going to do that this time. And now I will pick this lock here. We'll use Conrad, who is our most talented lockpick, and we'll find there isn't actually anything here. Nothing special to it, it's just there. So let's head back around to this staircase and head up to the second level. And before we open this door, we'll just take a quick nap, help Makata out. Alright, good enough. I think it was this key. Very good. Alright, so we'll head in here, and there are several things to keep an eye out for in here. The most interesting of which is the one prominent enemy type that we see on this level, which should pop out at any moment. Sometimes they're hiding in various doorways. Let's try and open this guy. Alright. So, in here we have a room of a bunch of tiles, which will fire bolts at you as you go through. You can try to maneuver your way safely through, but as with the pathway in the Herbish Mines, I find the easiest thing to do is just make a mad dash for it. We will take this, which is a fireball scroll that we don't actually need, and then we will head down. Actually, I guess we'll do that quickly, that's enough, and head down here. Now that we have taken the fireball scroll, a lot of the tiles turn off. I don't exactly know why, but we can also get this key. Another meaningless sort of dead end. This is where we came in. We'll head down this way, and there we are. We have these weird kind of cockatrice guys who are very easy to kill, except they have these fireball attacks that do a great deal of damage. So they can actually hurt you quite a bit if you are not being careful. Alright, so just this one path left to examine down here. And we have a couple of doors here. Let's check. This one goes nowhere. This one, we have another dead end. This second floor is full of areas like this, although it will be somewhat expanded later. Let's go this way. Oh look, what's this say?
Dark room.
Dark room? Well, it doesn't look like there's anything in here, but what if we make it a little darker, and suddenly we have a switch and a mystic key. Very nice. Alright, so we have these 3 keys now, and we can now exit. Here hear someone flapping around. We have this room here. Let's see if we can't pick this lock. Success. And in this room, we have a bunch of pits in the ground, and the door has locked behind us. Let's see if any of these keys do us any good.
It doesn't fit.
All right, so that opened the door, but what about these pits here? You can be a little more systematic about this and sort of test the ground with each step, or you can just try and figure it out. So if we step forward, oh no! We will fall into one of the rooms that previously had been blocked off. As we can, ooh, nice hit from Makata. So we're now in this room. There are a couple of other places that we want to try and fall into. So let's give that a shot. Oops. All right. So, oops. Ooh, no. There we go. We're not going to head up there yet. There we are. Okay. So, what about this way? Can we walk this way? Hey, this one's safe. This one, also safe. And this one, also safe. Let's try going here. This is a real pit. This brings us to this corridor here, which is the only way to access this area. We have some green friends. There we go. Forgot where the switch was. And another. Very good. All right. And we'll head up yet again. Go back to the pit room. Oh, we got... Oh, no. This is a problem. Okay. Very good. As I said, they can do a lot of damage very quickly. They are killed easily, but if you're not paying attention, it can really hurt you. Very good. Alright, so now let's try, we were safe here. How about here? Alright, that's also safe. How about this one? We have another pit here. And we find ourselves in yet another room, which we could not access before. I believe this is the last one. Yes, we still have this one where we need a mystic key to open the door, but otherwise, we have been everywhere. We get a Dwarvish Great Helm, which is better than the current regular Great Helm we have. And we can pass these down the line. Okay. Alright, there we go. Very good. What else we have? Another jade necklace. So sure, got it. How about a little better robe?
Empty.
Not a lot of use to it, but it's good to have a second way to acquire that item in case you missed it previously. I'm going to come here for a second just to drop off this and this, which we will not need anywhere else. Shoot, where did I go? Made myself get lost. I didn't say it before, but this switch here on the wall just fires that cannon. Doesn't have any other function. Let's get back just a touch of our magic and proceed on. So we'll finally head back to the pit room and try to do things properly. So we'll step here, 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 and then we will pick up this key, and we look at our map. There's a secret wall right there, but we also see there is a switch on the wall here. When we press this pit disappears. So we will head back here, where we can now step here and here, find another switch, and that takes away that pit. we have this secret hall here that we're actually going to just ignore for right now, and you will see why in a little bit. But for now, let's... Nope. I always get turned around in here. Oh. Here we are. Alright, so we will take this key.
It does not fit.
Or not this one. Let's see, which one do we need? This key, okay. And we'll take a rest here. Or not. We'll take a rest here. And I will actually save having the Valiance Cube. 1 second. Yes, having the Valiance Cube is incredibly helpful and makes you much safer than you otherwise would have been. But this is still a very dangerous area, and it is very easy to die quickly here.
Save thyself. Leave this place whilst thou still might. I am bound here for eternity, as are the others. Make ye haste from this accursed place.
I advise caution. I can feel danger here.
No mere ghost can convince me. We will press on.
Fair enough. So yeah, pretty obvious commentary there from Bakata, and some strong words from Paulson. But here we are up on the 3rd floor of the White Tower, which is inhabited primarily by ghosts, as well as this weird serpentine creature that just kind of attacks you out of nowhere. Ghosts will live within the walls and can attack you from there, which can be a problem.
Or, empty.
But luckily, the Valiance Cube, when it is used, turns this white color, and when you refresh it on yourself, you refill your magic power, which allows us to use Heal 4 repeatedly, which heals the entire team and is very useful. The White Tower here is an area that you'll generally try to move through very quickly because of the dangers involved, but I am still going to try to go everywhere as best I can. A number of these are dead ends. We may well need some of our Bezel Cups if this snake here is more active than on other days. It does tend to be a little bit random in that department. Anytime I don't have full health, but I do have full magic, I'll usually try to make sure that I cast magic before I refill the Valiance Cube and waste its magic retrieval abilities, as it were, like here. Even though we didn't really need the heal all that badly. To my knowledge, there's no real end to the ghosts, the way, you know, most of the other enemies will eventually run out. You can use the Emerald Blades to do some damage, but it is a very difficult and not overly effective method. We use the Valiance Cube on secret walls. They will disappear. This just leads to a chest.
Empty.
Okay. And, alright, we're gonna have a pit here, and in order to move it, it's right here, we have to hit both of these buttons. One mistake I have made in the past is using the Valiance Cube and throwing that, and then accidentally falling through in some way or another. I do not recommend trying that, as you are just setting yourself up for potential failure by risking losing the cube, which you don't want to do if you can avoid it, as it is, like I said, extremely difficult to advance further in this level without it.
8 crowns. Empty.
It is very possible that you could try to go to Wyvil by using this Valiance Cube to break Scotia's barrier, and thereby not having the boots, staff, and a key.
Empty.
And thereby not having the cube available to yourself when you come up here, which really puts you in a hole. But there's no particular reason for you to know not to advance farther if you really haven't played before and didn't read the books that were there in Gladstone Keep right at the very beginning. So it always pays to kind of investigate your surroundings, as it were. Ooh, interesting. What weapon did we drop here? Ooh, that will happen on occasion. It's not that common, but nice item to have, particularly if you don't do what I'm doing, where I have Paulson here as a rogue, Conrad as a rogue, having an additional strong weapon is
The key doesn't
very
fit.
useful. Alright, and we should get this key here. Let's go back to our Valiance Cube, which we probably should have just brought with us over there, but it's fine, we'll fix that in the future. Oops. Thought that guy was going to require another shot, but he did not.
The key doesn't fit.
Ooh, I was absolutely certain that was the key for this.
This is already unlocked.
Alright. And was there anything in there? No, I guess not. Memory did not serve me in this instance. We will continue onward. And let's see what happens if we try to open this. Another dead end. Where's my... There we go. Alright. Go away, Snake. Nobody likes you. Alright. We're gonna head this way, try to open this door.
You have no faith.
You have no faith. We'll have to keep that in mind. We'll also have to do this. And, ooh, a bow. I don't want it. We'll do that, and this. By depressing both of these plates, we've opened a secret path here. Oops. Which open the way to some pretty interesting items, actually. Wand of Lightning, Bannon's Reserve. Which is the
400 crowns.
first time we've gotten Bannon's Reserves, and they are a very useful item which refills your magic. Alright, so the blue key that we got. Oops. Let's pick this up. Can't be leaving items behind after all. There we go. The blue key that we got through this doorway here, the one that we opened on the left with the key from the chest, is ultimately the item that we absolutely needed to get up here. There is something else that we're going to be doing, but we have what we need, so we're going to open up this pit and drop down. And we're going to heal Paulson a little. We're going to take a quick nap. And I don't know if this is the best item to use, but we are going, or best spell rather, but we're going to use our lightning bolt spell on a new friend we're about to meet. Let's make sure there's nothing on the ground here. But this is the reason why I hesitated to call the enemies we saw in Oppenwood, Lower Oppenwood Minotaurs, because this is a true Minotaur. He carries a very unique item, which we get by defeating him. One is this Minotaur horn that we will use as a key, but the other is the Great Maul Thunder, which is probably the most powerful weapon we have at this point, and it has the ability to do some critical hits, as it were, which is kind of fun and unique and creates this kind of thunder effect that is quite fun. It might still be better to have Bakata stick with the sabers, because again, that increased hit rate is so valuable. But it's pretty fun, and I think we're going to go with it for this game. So that opened up this pathway here, back on the second floor. I'm not being very careful about avoiding these pressure plates, but let's, ooh, yeah, look at that, 191. Admittedly, it's against a fairly weak enemy, but still shows you the power of, how's that do? Alright, that's better. Shows you the power of this Great Maul Thunder. And let's see, what else have we not explored here? Alright. Let's head up this way. This is blank. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, no. Walked right into it. Sure, why not? Okay, stop it. Hello, weird chicken friend. Oh, I missed an area. Alright, let's... there we go. There we go. Nothing there, of course. And... yeah, whatever. We'll just take it. Take it like a champ. There should be, I think. No. I thought there was a blade lying on the ground here, but I was mistaken. So, we will head back around. Try to move quickly enough to avoid damage from these cannons here. And we'll head down this hallway. Alright. Guess we should get some sleep or something. There we go. Kill this guy as well. Okay, those little chicken guys, they are remarkably significantly more dangerous from a distance where they can shoot their fireballs. I don't know if they just don't use that attack when they're up close, or if there's some other feature that plays into the mechanics of how that calculation works, but they just don't do nearly as much damage when they're up close. Ah, there we go. Helm Apprentice. I knew there was something around here. It's not that great. It's fun because it's a unique item, but it's pretty standard at this point. Not really very special. Now, I reoriented myself. Very good. So we have this hallway here with all of these switches and this cannon at the end. And in all honesty, I have never found any combination of these buttons that do anything. It is possible there is something there, and if anyone ever finds out and wants to let me know, I'll appreciate it. But I personally have never found anything that changes anything about that. we have one more secret wall here that we remove. And we are back where we removed that pit earlier. So we have finished everything on the second floor now, as soon as I step forward. And we only have 2 more locations to go to back on the first
It's
floor.
just an illusion.
So let's just pop down the fast way. Head down here. And let's see, do any of our keys... Oops, this isn't the right one. Yes. Any of our keys open this yet?
The key doesn't fit.
What do we have here?
We don't need this candle.
Okay. I've never done that before. So we have this weird altar here, but I don't know what to do with it just yet. So let's use this key. Head down. And... oh, someone is screaming apparently. What do we have here? It says...
Face your greed.
face your greed. Hang on one moment. Alright, let's try this again. So this time we will not give in to our greed. We will deposit these items into the... ah, that's right, it was Cougar. That's what I got. And that closes everything off, and we now can come here, where we will deposit this blue key, and step inside.
Take this crucible, for ye are true of heart. Place it upon the altar de Blanca to receive the ingredients for the elixir.
I wonder if this is the woman who was screaming.
Wonderful. We're making good progress now.
We now have the Crucible of Faith. But if we remember, that strange door said something about, what's it? Ooh, we get to keep things. Very nice. Let's grab these, put them away over here. Definitely want this Wand of Death, an extremely powerful item. And we'll grab this horseshoe as well. Head upstairs. So we could put the statue or crucible, whatever, on the Altar de Blanca there, but if we do, we will not be able to pick it up again until we have completed the elixir, which... let's throw it outside. Oh, no. Cool. Didn't realize you could do that. Yes, we will not be able to pick it up again until we have completed the elixir, which will be an issue, because if we do that, we will no longer have our Valiance Cube, which is not something we want to do. So, we will keep the Crucible of Faith, and we will return one more time to the 3rd floor. We will make a mad dash for the end, so that we don't have to bother too much with all of these ghosts, although they will still certainly be an issue. Oops. Bruh. Scary. Very good. Oops. Come through here. We have to remember that we close this pit off. Throw our star here, pick it up. Oh no, Paulson, come back. Alright. We are, oh, nice. We are almost back. Oops. Down this way. Oops. Take care of these staff-wielding ghosts. And try again.
Your fate or Dragon's Passage.
Ooh. Alright, and then we have... I guess there's no real reason to close this door. It's not like the ghosts are going to leave us alone. However, we do have 2 chests here, and it's actually been a while. I don't remember if we are able to open both or just one of them, so I am going to pause quickly and just double check, so 1 second. Alright, so yes, you can only open one, so I'm going to show you what's in this chest, although in reality, I'm going to go with the items in the other chest. So we have this Dwarvish Chainmail, which, if we gave it to Paulson, would bring him up to 72. Rapier, and this star.
Empty.
But if we go back to the other chest... Alright, so we'll go this direction this time. We get a much fancier looking Galenian plate mail, which I like better because it looks cool. This Arbalist, and the Great Axe Reaper.
Empty.
All of which is just so much cooler. And so I want it. But that is actually it for the White Tower. There's only one other thing to do other than escape. I did a little inventory management off screen there. Let's see. Alright. Just always have to go the wrong way first, because, you know, otherwise there's just no fun in it.
It's just an illusion.
Well spotted, Conrad, well spotted. Alright, so let's head this way, up this way, and finally, we can approach the Altar de Blanca. You can place the crucible upon the altar.
Ah, this is certainly ready to make the elixir.
And we can add the one ingredient we know the elixir needs, which is water from the deadly depths, or swamp water.
Excellent. It seems to know what it wants.
If we try to add something else,
Apparently, only the correct ingredients will be accepted.
it does not work. So, very good. We will
We
exit
don't need
for
this
now.
power.
I'm going to leave this item here. Oops, I think it just got added.
The elixir is not complete.
Never done that before. Very interesting. Hopefully that worked, otherwise I'll have to go down to the mines and grab the other one that I left. But that will be it for the White Tower. We will only come back here to complete the potion, as it were. And so, the next thing we will be doing is heading off to Wyville. I'm going to bust down this barrier, drop some items here earlier.
Hey, it's working!
And the barrier is destroyed. I'm going to take back the riddle scroll here. I'm going to leave the rest of it for now. And we're going to finish exploring this little patch of woods in Wyville. Good. I don't remember there being anything overly special in here. Shield of Stealth. So there's a couple of stealth named items in the game, and
Empty.
I don't know that any of them actually do anything. It's just not a very stealth-based game, so I never keep them or do anything with them. But if you want to try them out, feel free. I just I don't know that there's any real value
The
to it.
stump has been picked clean.
Just gotta check out one more spot up here. I think that's everything. Very good. All right. So we'll head off to the front gates, and I think, oops, off screen before we come back, I will run back to the swamp, drop some items off in the sail's mouth there, and then we will meet back here where we will enter Wyville time. But until then, see ya.